My beloved child, I am your Father in heaven, and I must clarify this to you. I am not playing with your life. You are my beloved, and everything I do, allow, shape, withhold, or provide is rooted deeply in love, purpose, and eternal design. Before you were formed in the womb, I knew you, not in part, not from afar, but wholly and intimately. I formed every strand of your being with precision, embedding in you a purpose that spans beyond time, beyond what your eyes can see and your heart can now grasp. You were not created randomly. Nothing about you is by chance. I designed your temperament, your strengths, your weaknesses, your dreams, your scars, your laughter, and even your tears. I gathered them all in my hand and said, "It is good." Understand this, my child, I am not distant. I am not the echo you hear after crying into the void. I am the breath in your lungs, the whisper in your soul, the quiet pull that keeps you hoping even when the night feels endless. I do not abandon. I do not forget. I do not miscalculate. Every moment of delay, every season of silence, every mountain that seems immovable is not a sign of neglect, but a layer of preparation. There are things you ask for that I do not give, not because I delight in your waiting or in your disappointment, but because I see further than you. My vision is not bound by the now. I see the dangers you cannot perceive. I see the consequences of blessings received too soon, and so in my wisdom I withhold until the time is right. Sometimes what you call delay is my mercy shielding you from a future you do not yet understand. I am working always, even in silence, especially in silence. My silence is not absence. My silence is the space where I am inviting you to trust deeper, to lean not on what is obvious but on what is eternal. I do not need to shout to be near. My voice is in the stillness, in the unseen workings, in the closed doors and the redirections. You wonder why I allow storms, why the winds rage and the waters threaten to drown. But do you not remember I am the God who walks on waves? The very things that terrify you are under my feet. And if you would only fix your gaze on me, you would realize that no storm can consume the one who walks hand in hand with the Almighty. Even when you feel you are sinking, know this, I am already reaching for you. I do not let go. You think you are forgotten, but your name is etched on my palm. Every sigh, every longing, every unspoken plea, I gather them like treasure. I bottle every tear. You are never out of my sight, never beyond my reach, never left to fend for yourself. I have walked with you through every fire, and I will not stop now. You may not see the footprint beside yours, but I have carried you through more valleys than you know. You question your worth. You measure yourself by what you lack, by what others have said, by the brokenness you try to hide. But I see beyond all of it. I see who you really are. I see the gold beneath the dust. I see the flame that still flickers even in the ashes. You are precious to me. You are worth more than the stars and oceans combined. You were worth the cost of my son's life. I did not hesitate. I gave heaven's greatest treasure so you could know your value. You ask, why me, Lord? Why this path? And I say to you, because I trust you with it. Yes, I trust you. You were not given this journey because you are weak, but because with me you are strong. I placed you on this path because through your obedience, through your surrender, I am weaving redemption not only for you, but for generations. Your story is bigger than you. Your trials are birthing testimonies. Your suffering is producing glory. I know it is hard. I know you grow weary. I know the weight sometimes feels unbearable. But lean into me. I am your strength. I am your portion. I am the one who lifts the weary, who binds the brokenhearted, who gives rest to the soul that can no longer pretend to be strong. Come as you are. You don't need to be perfect in my presence. You don't need to have answers. Just come. You have believed the lie that you must earn my love, that you must prove your faith, that you must perform to be accepted. But I tell you now, my love for you is not conditional. It does not waver with your mistakes. It does not fade when you stumble. I do not grow tired of forgiving you. My grace is not a one-time gift. It is a river, always flowing, always enough. You think your past disqualifies you. But look at me. Look at my heart. I chose the broken, the flawed, the ones society cast aside. I am the God who called Moses despite his fear, who anointed David after his failure, who loved Peter through his denial. I see your wounds, but I also see what can rise from them. I do not discard cracked vessels, I fill them with glory. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten in the line of miracles. I am aligning things you cannot see. While you wait, I am moving hearts, orchestrating connections, preparing blessings, and growing you in ways that only time and trust can achieve. You are in the center of my plan, not the margins. Do not compare your journey. Do not measure your progress by the pace of others. What I have for you is unique. No one can take it. No one can replace you in the story I am writing. You are indispensable. You are chosen. And your obedience, even in the small things, is moving mountains in the spiritual realm. Every yes you offer me, no matter how trembling, shakes the heavens. I am not far. I am not indifferent. I am here in the silence, in the waiting, in the mundane, in the ache. And I am doing more than you think. I am planting seeds that will bloom in seasons you've yet to walk into. I am building foundations in your character that will carry what I'm about to release into your life. Do not despise the process. Do not rush the becoming. I am more interested in who you are becoming than what you are achieving. There is purpose in your wilderness. There is destiny in your delay. There is resurrection after every death you face. What feels like endings are often beginnings. What feels like loss is often the pruning before great fruitfulness. Trust me, beloved. I have not forsaken you. I am the God who finishes what I start. And I have begun something beautiful in you. Lean into me when you don't understand. Cry to me when it hurts. Sing even when you don't feel like singing. Walk even when it's hard. I am walking with you, strengthening you, and even carrying you when you have nothing left to give. Your weakness does not offend me, it invites me. You are not alone. Even when others leave, when doors shut, when hearts grow cold, I remain. I remain faithful. I remain present. I remain in love with you. I never lose interest in you. I am not surprised by your struggles. I am not disgusted by your sin. I see the real you and I stay. I stay with joy. I stay with power. I stay with an everlasting covenant that cannot be broken. Let go of your shame. I already bore it. Let go of your guilt. I already forgave it. Let go of your fear. I am already ahead of you. Let go of your control. My hands are stronger. My ways are higher. My timing is perfect. You are safe with me. Rest, beloved. Rest not in the absence of problems, but in the presence of the one who never leaves. Rest knowing that I am for you, not against you, that I am redeeming everything, that nothing is wasted, not a season, not a wound, not even the things the enemy meant for harm. I turn ashes into beauty. I turn mourning into joy. I make all things new. Even now I am doing a new thing in you. Can you not perceive it? I am breathing life into dry bones. I am making rivers in your desert. I am awakening dreams long buried. I am reviving hope. I am preparing doors that no man can shut. I am releasing you from cycles that bound your family for generations. It stops with you because I dwell in you. You are my temple. My spirit lives within you. You are never without power. You are never without purpose. You are never without help. I have given you authority, and I am teaching you how to walk in it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The battle may be fierce, but the victory is already mine, and if you are mine, the victory is yours too. Lift your eyes, child. Lift your head. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are called. Do not shrink back. Do not settle. Do not believe the lies of the enemy. He is a deceiver, but I am truth. He accuses, but I defend. He divides, but I restore. I know what you've been through. I know what you've endured. I know the disappointments that still linger in your soul. But I also know what I've placed inside you, and it is unstoppable when yielded to me. You are not what happened to you. You are who I say you are. And I say you are victorious, beloved, redeemed, whole, and destined for glory. You live within the boundary of time. You measure progress by moments, success by results, comfort by circumstances. But I am eternal. I see the beginning and the end as one continuous whole. You see the middle of the story and believe it's the conclusion. But I tell you, beloved, I am not finished. I never start something I do not intend to complete. And if it feels like I've paused, it is not hesitation, it is preparation. Do you remember how a seed must be buried before it blooms? How the soil closes in, how the light disappears, how it seems forgotten beneath the earth. And yet, in that hidden place, I am working. In the silence, roots are forming. In the dark, life is stirring. And in the right time, when no one expects it, the seed breaks forth not by its own strength, but by the command of the one who created it. So it is with you. You are not buried to die, you are planted to rise. This is why I say, do not trust your eyes more than my word. What you see is temporary, but what I speak is eternal. My word does not return void. My promises do not falter. Your current circumstances are not your final reality. Your lack does not define my provision. Your pain does not cancel my purpose. What is meant for evil, I turn for good, not some of the time, not occasionally, but always. When you look at the present and it causes you to doubt, remember that I am the same God who parted the sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who raised the dead, who opened barren wombs, who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish, who turned water into wine, who made a shepherd boy into a king. Nothing is too difficult for me, and I have not changed. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. You may ask, then why must I walk through this valley? Why must I feel this pain, this loss, this delay? And I tell you, not with condemnation, but with compassion, because I love you too much to leave you where you are. I am refining you. I am drawing you into deeper trust. I am removing the things that cannot follow you into your next season. I am strengthening your faith, not just for today, but for what is to come. I am training your hands for battle, your heart for endurance, your soul for intimacy with me. Beloved, there are blessings that would crush you if you received them too soon. There are doors you desire that I have kept shut because what waits on the other side is not yet ready, or you are not yet ready for it. I know the weight of every answered prayer. I know the cost of every open door. I know the outcome of every desire. And my answer, whether yes, no, or not yet, is always for your good. I am not withholding from you to punish you. I am preparing you to preserve you. Trust me even when it hurts. Trust me when the report is bad, when the relationship ends, when the dream seems out of reach, when nothing makes sense. Because in those very moments I am near. I am not a passive observer to your pain. I am the God who enters into it with you. I do not waste your sorrow. I do not ignore your cries. I am storing every tear, recording every prayer, and weaving every broken piece into a tapestry more beautiful than you can imagine. You see the threads, tangled and frayed. I see the design. You feel lost in the pattern. I see the masterpiece in progress. Trust the weaver. Trust the potter. Trust the author of your story. I do not make mistakes, and I do not abandon what I create. If I started a work in you, I will bring it to completion. Not one line of your life is wasted, not even the ones you wish you could erase. Remember this too, my child, I often do my greatest work in the hidden places. When I sent my son into the world, he came not with thunder or spectacle, but through a quiet birth in a manger. The King of Kings entered unnoticed by most, and yet heaven rejoiced. Likewise, some of my greatest interventions in your life will come quietly. You may not see them until much later, but they are happening even now. You say, but Lord, nothing is changing. And I say, everything is changing. The shift may not be visible yet, but the tide is turning. Your prayers are moving mountains you cannot see. The angels are at work. The enemy is being pushed back. Your future is being shaped. I have already gone before you and made a way where there seemed to be no way. Just because you do not see the fruit does not mean the seed is not growing. Faith is not the absence of struggle, it is the confidence in who walks with you through it. I am Emmanuel, God with you, not just in joy but in sorrow, not just in victory but in battle, not just in light but in darkness. And I have never left your side. Let go of the need to understand everything. Let go of your timeline. Let go of the fear that whispers that things will never change. Let go of the comparison that steals your joy. Fix your eyes on me, not your surroundings. Set your heart on what is eternal, not what is temporary. The wind may blow, but I am your anchor. The storm may rage, but I am your shelter. Sometimes I let the winds rise so that I can teach you how to stand. Sometimes I allow the boat to shake so that you will learn to walk on water. Sometimes I allow the wilderness so that you will discover the well that never runs dry. I am not punishing you, I am preparing you for greater things, for deeper things, for the things that last. And even when you stumble, I do not withdraw. My mercy is not fragile. My love does not falter. I do not regret choosing you. I do not rethink my calling over your life. You may fall, but I will lift you up again. You may grow tired, but I will carry you. You may feel unworthy, but I have already declared you righteous in my sight. Not because of your effort, but because of the blood of my Son. My child, I know your heart. I know how hard you try. I know how deeply you long to please me. And I want you to know you are not failing me. You are learning. You are growing. You are being transformed. This path you walk is not for punishment, it is the proving ground of your faith. I am building endurance in you. I am shaping character. I am placing within you a treasure that far outweighs all momentary affliction. So take heart. Lift your eyes. Stand firm. Be still and know that I am God. I have you. I hold your days. I order your steps. I am never late. I am never early. I am always right on time. Do not measure my faithfulness by your current struggle. Measure it by the cross. Measure it by the empty tomb. Measure it by the thousands of times I carried you when you did not even know. I have never failed you, and I will not start now. Even when the evidence seems stacked against you, believe my word over your fears. Believe my promises over your doubts. Believe my heart, even when you cannot trace my hand. There is more to your story. There is more ahead than what you leave behind. The wilderness is not the end. The fire will not consume you. The waters will not drown you. I am bringing you through, not leaving you in it. Your future is secure in me. Let me remind you of something eternal. I am sovereign. I am faithful. I am love. My will for you is not rooted in chance, but in covenant. What I have spoken over your life is sealed by my own name, and what I speak cannot be undone. I do not forget. I do not revoke. I do not change my mind based on circumstances. When I say I will bless you, I will. When I say I will be with you, I will. When I say I will deliver you, heal you, restore you, exalt you, I will. Even now I am doing it. Even now I am working behind the scenes. Even now I am lining up divine appointments, releasing supernatural provision, breaking generational chains, turning hearts, and opening doors that you have not even imagined. What you see today is not all there is. I am the God of suddenlies, the God of turnarounds, the God who can do more in one moment than you could do in a lifetime. Trust me, not because you understand, but because you know my heart. I have never stopped being good. I have never stopped being for you. Even your waiting is not wasted. It is a sacred place where you are being rooted, grounded, and strengthened in my love. My beloved, I know the temptation to give up. I know the voices that tell you it's over, that it's too late, that you're forgotten. But I speak louder still, you are mine. You are seen. You are held. You are on the edge of something beautiful. Hold on. Keep going. Don't let the present pain steal the future promise. I will redeem what was lost. I will restore what was broken. I will resurrect what was dead. I will make a way where there is no way. I will do exceedingly abundantly, above all you could ask or imagine. So do not look at the winds and waves. Look at me. Do not be moved by what changes. Stand firm on what is unchanging. My love, my truth, my presence, my promises. I have you. I always have. And I always will. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. You are mine. And I am yours. Forever. Amen.